Hey everyone, Admiral Prince Eric and welcome back to my channel on World of Warships. Now, in today's episode, we're going to further discuss upon the announcements on World of Warships myself to be playing in this year 2025. Has just arrived on 12 a.m. just recently here in the Philippines. Okay, so January 1, here we go. It's time to do something for announcements, what I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so let's go up ahead first, right now, okay? So, we're still in the update 30.11 though, and you know what? Show something like this. As of January 1, 2025, I'm not opening up the Settings gift containers as well as the Mega gift containers, but I need wanted to do for a recording will be until next Wednesday, which is the last day of update 30.11 before they release the update 40.0 so far. But I had chances on to get more of these containers by battle passes, and for something to do that, it's changeable from festive certificates without doing so much further to do for a gambling, but it's illustrative. You know, the gambling is usually what happens though. It would lose some money eventually because doing purposes like an entertainment. Right now I'm looking forward up ahead in the 2025, which is coming soon right now, but we'll only have 7 days left before the update 40.0 arrives. Okay, so according to that, so far is going to be the early access of the Dutch light cruisers of the Tech Tree, which is going to be soon in this next update though. I'm gonna get excited for. Now, I wanted to talk about for the upcoming ships right now, which is going to be buying for that after purchase the Tier 5 Pan-European Swedish destroyer Visby in order to joining up her sister ship Kalmar. But on June 2024, as I promised, I wanted to get the Japanese super battleship Satsuma. Okay, so the Satsuma, but we already have completed requirements for Yamato that having a permanent camouflage with a bonus package. So Satsuma will be onto it to be grind on credits for June 2024 and July 2024 last year. I will decide to occupy the vacancy for the Japanese super carrier Sekiryu. Well, Sekiryu is another match of the G15 class of aircraft carriers, like symbolizing for the Hakuri segment. But one of its features though, these planes are armed with a tactical squadrons, but they usually the aircraft carrier, like, you know, let's see on this the preview ship. Okay, so the attack aircraft on Sekiryu, which is 8 AM Rikufu, the torpedo bombers the J5 and 10 Rai, which is used for Hakuryu, and the AP dive bombers is usually as well. Both three of them are the same squadrons for the Hakuryu. And that's not else. The squadrons consist the tacticals, like the attack aircraft Kyushu J7W3. This is the experimental aircraft those days and designed by Imperial Japanese Army Air Forces during the Second World War. And as well as the torpedo bombers Yokosuka R2Y2. They are featured of the jet aircraft. Well, could they build the Empire of Japan using the jet aircraft carriers before and during the World War II, but it was not survived until the Japan surrender. So Sekiryu will be occupied on the purchase of credits will be on July 2024, and I promise to do that to get the Japanese super carrier Shinano on the armory, supposedly after the steel wheel event, by the use of the ship coupons. In order to save the steel ship but I wanted to get something to do more for 10,000 steel. For everything I need for the tech tree though does connects the super ship. Okay, so August 2024 that will decide to occupy the United States. As the lead ship of the United States aircraft carriers of the US Navy, that was hypothetically planned. As usual, it was never laid down because of the infamous revolt of the admirals that happened. And so, the United States that happens though, never built. It was eventually succeeded by the USS Forrestal. Now, in the game, which is going to be a feature for that. Okay, so unlike the Midway though, its predecessor, the squadrons consist of the attack aircraft, the Grumman FAF Bearcats, the bombers are the Douglas BTT destroyers, and the attack aircraft are Grumman F9F fighter planes. They usually performing a jet assisted takeoff. Okay, one of the most important the torpedo bombers are Douglas A2 Savages. They will use both torpedo bombers and dive bombers in systematically strike targets, but with a high damage per salvo, or simply called a precision. But this is going to be the first super carrier into the game, as United States though usually there is a funnels located on the midship section, usually on the horizontal lines. So United States will be occupied for grinding credits in August 2024 after purchasing Kilo. Both of these super carriers will going to reach up to 75 million credits though. It's personal matter that you should gonna need to spend up to this when including for the mountain upgrades. However, after the New Year's Day, there will be the seed space of the Dockyard Combat mission right up away. They will be starting tomorrow. Okay, so this is gonna be a very hard, but usually was a very easy manage was to playing destroyers in order to get capture or assisted in capture ribbons, right? So don't worry about that. And there will be alternating schedules between the asymmetric battles and the ranked battles on off recording session, but always recording in the asymmetric battles. So we're doing to grind up ahead continually before the end of update 13.11. Okay, so I've gotta get promised to do forward take something else. Oh, by the way, the one last thing, the dockyard shipbuilding page so far was going to be as far as I know the 28 days left, but we're gonna get ready forward to do it by doing so the dockyard combat missions. Okay, so how's about the 2024 recap so far, by the way? But it is a very improved stabilization of the game so far. Okay, so let's recap about this. So we have a recap right now recently on the tech tree in the year 2024. That just happens. Okay, something the new ships like the US aircraft carriers between the deploying smoke. The French destroyers feature the torpedoes on the high and low damage, where they prefer the usually torpedo range. Next one, the Pan American battleships, but this is gonna be annoying. With the feature though is combat instructions. The next one is the Commonwealth cruisers featuring an entire tech tree with a crawling smoke generator though. But we're doing carry out the grind right away. But I'm still finished up the grind on Uganda and taking care of for Auckland. Now, for the most remembrance right now in this game was on the operation scenario, like Operations Overlord, which was very delightful though. It's a historical that was based on the real life Operation Overlord, was to aim and liberate the occupied Germany during the Second World War by the Allies. It's a long promising way up for the France into the liberation. But let's not importantly on the so let's importantly talk in the ships in the world history. Okay, so our new game mode on the Water Warship so far is the mode shuffle. One of these new features of the mode shuffle right now is a very similar, you know, the happy encounter, the alright though is the something like that, a convoy, arms race, epicenter, and I prefer not. I prefer not to remember anything, and as well as some docket events which are carried out successions in this year 2024. But we successful back on the American battleship Wisconsin right away, which is completed for my birthday though a few months ago. And we also acquired the American super battleship Maine. Both of these two ships are acquired for my birthday. Then the next docket event, which is Almirante Oquendo, but I did not carry out a claim for this ship. Why? Because I needed to do for something the preparing for the plan for the upcoming future ship. Right? For the most example in this update 13.11 was currently on progress is the Njord, which is going to get it soon for the next update. So guys, I know you enjoy for a lot of festivities on holidays, so tomorrow we'll be back to normal. Something goes on, we'll be going back to work on it. Everything we need around the world. I just gotta wish for the water warships to do the same thing. But as promised, I'll keep the tally up right now for the future consequences in this update. But we're ready to check out for my next dev blog soon forwards in Sunday that I really wanted to go on the recording session with a new ships and a new contents right now. So I better be promised I'm not going to watch on Twitch stream or Water Warships, but I just wanted to do for a listen, because every time on the work here in the Philippine Standard Time, we usually have to work every day. So that's it forwards right now, and we'll get thing ready on for the update 14.0 is on the way for a few days left, and we're ready to take on a new achievements in the 2025. So as in case, my account is almost 9 years ago right now since the creation. Since the Water Warships was released in September 2015. Yeah, and this will be coming for that this year. We'll be celebrating for 10 years. I know what's fun, what's going to be doing right now in the near future consequence. So I will be actively on the game on this right now. It's an important usually to do to get something more of the premium ships. So I'll be promised right now for a few months time, and as well as for my birthday though. The birthday will be coming on March 23, right? It's on a Sunday, but a big special event. So I will not get to play, but I really wanted to watch the movies like Disney live action film Snow White, and I definitely gonna see it's the most exciting awaits on this wish list. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoy about my New Year's celebration, and this is my important announcement so far. So I hope you enjoy about my ready to do for our contents in the year 2025. So Admiral Prince Eric is at the service, and I'm still currently playing for 5 years. Back in the day when I was just returning the game in 2020 for the pandemic, which means the COVID-19 pandemic is a worse, right? It's a memories that travel way back to the past. Oh my god, that was so impressive. That was so traumatized my whole life. Okay guys, I have to go right now, but we're gonna get ready for the another comings. So don't forget to like my video, subscribe, and click the bell notification icon as always. So I'll be here with me for the playing the game. Every time on work for the day, and every time for playing games at night. So I'm about to I wanted to do something establish my own, do some video streaming on Twitch, which is gonna need something to do for an equipment to do that for it. I really wanted to join for World of Warships community across the world, and I really want to interact with those people like Botsy, Killer Bean, and such other community contributors and volunteers. So I'm gonna wish for that. Anything what I winning up for the lottery. So thank you guys, and that's it for now for an announcement so far. So get ready to do that for 2025 for a walkthrough. So I'm getting exciting for the update 14.0. The way up ahead that I never participated on the public test a few days ago during the update 30.11. So I hope you guys enjoy in this announcement video so far, and I hope see you in my next video. Peace out, guys. But I will now looking forward on the mobile phone to see in the World of Warships dev blog for the upcoming close test 14.1. We'll see you guys later, and I'm doing for my Reds recording on Sunday. So peace out, guys. We'll be looking forward ahead in the year 2025.